All right. Good morning, Rise and Shine. It's tournament time. Tim Jones here on behalf of the Orlando Invitational, bringing you the 4th annual 2026 Orlando Invitational here, giving you guys just a quick little sneak peek as the teams are lagging, getting everything in place. We got teams Jesse's Bandits versus Family Strikes coming up to the board here, but I want y'all to take a look at these payouts to start the morning here, guys. $28,400 cash prize pot, man. It is going to be massive. It's going to be a great weekend of play, and we are ready to kick things off into high gear. All right, Team Jesse Bandits. Over there on the right here, we got first up for them, Miss Sherry, skill level 3, and she's going to be against Miss Grace for Family Strikes here. Both teams opting to go to a max of skill level 22. They could have went to 23, but 22 still puts in the same 9-9 race. This is the team captain style tournament here, chat. Team captain. Oh, 4 balls hit a rail. 4 balls hit a rail. Hold on here real fast. Don't know if they caught that 4 hit a rail, but that would be, yep, they did. That would be a re-rack and flip another break. Flip another break, I should say. Hey, Miss Jackie, good morning to you. Welcome to the stream here, guys. Get this shared out for us as well. We're dealing with a little bit of internet lag first thing this morning. I've been trying to settle it out here. Hopefully it does so for you guys. Let me know if there's massive issues, but I had to lower a couple things down. But we should be good. Should be good to go. Sprinting, thanks for sharing the stream on the Facebook side. Appreciate you. Unless something changes. Miss Debbie liking the stream. Miss Debbie, what's up? David Berkshaw in there. Welcome in, welcome in. All right. We are off to 8 balls. So team captain format, just explain this a little bit here. So team captain format in this case here will be total of 5 players. You could have had a max team of 8, but you pick 5 players. You put your roster in. The roster goes from lowest skill level to the highest skill level, in which you stay in that rotation. You never change that rotation, guys. The only thing that changes is you start off an 8 ball. The second matchup will be 9 ball. It's all one rack. One rack only. One rack to rule them all each time. And then you keep rinse, wash, repeat until one team has 9 points. We could go to a total of 17 total racks. What's up, Shaggy? How are you today, though, my dear? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here with us. Trying to get things, like I said, settled out. Let me know if there's some major issues on it, but the internet should hopefully start to settle down a little bit. Yeah, I hope everybody's well and blessed. Oh, good try on that 14 ball. That was Miss Sherry right there with that shot. Miss Grace back to the table here for Family Strikes. She's got some solid ties up over there with the 2-7. 5 balls blocked up by the 9 as well. And one sitting close to the rail, kind of blocked up by the 12. She's got a lot of work to do. Hopefully, she can either get a hold of that 7, which I don't think she can because where 2 is, or she can get a hold of the 2, one or the other. Oh, she's able to get a hold of 2 a little bit. Oh, no. It stuck him in the mess further, guys. Stuck him in the mess further. Man, that whole top right-hand cluster is going to be the real overall problem. All right. Not fully taking over access that bottom left-hand corner pocket, but still 5 is in I'd say a better position for us. Same thing with the 1 now. 1's got some freed up action. So really it's going to be up to Miss Sherry, who was just shooting for Jesse's Bandits, to really start working on that cluster there top right. Oh, Miss Grace with a good attempt on the 1 rail bank shot there. Good attempt in that side pocket. Again, 1's not in a bad placement. If she's able to not hit the 5 too hard, and pop back up just a little bit, she'll have access to that 1. So honestly, that's not a bad place. The Beavers He says, let's go Jacksonville first goes. Let's go indeed. What's going on, my friend? Welcome on into the live stream, guys. Get it shared out for us. Again, we're live on my Facebook page and YouTube page here. We were trying to stream to the APA Orlando Invitational page, and I did not realize that they had just made that page less than 60 days ago, and Facebook has a rule about that. All right, going for the 5. Tough leave there. She's got her 2 and 7 is what's tied up in this cluster of a mix here for Miss Grace. Now, again, both ladies here, skill level 3s for their teams. In fact, they stayed the exact same skill level. We won't have any throw-offs here. Keep in mind, they still got good lowest to highest, so throw-offs don't always happen. But usually, you'll have a skill level difference here and there for a couple matchups. But both first players are 3s, then 4s, then 4s again, then 5s, and 6. But yeah, ready for a great weekend. Round 1 kicking off. I know some of my Jacksonville people are going to hop in stream later. We will also have a bunch of Jacksonville teams here starting at the 4 o'clock, I'm sorry, time frame. And then I think the last bracket starts at 6 or 6:30 this evening. All right, I like what I'm seeing here right off the bat. Miss Sherry here is already working on this mess with a ball in hand. There we go, leaving her options there on that 10. This is good. Oh, close shot to the side pocket here. Might tie up towards the bottom. It's a little table roll love there. Not too shabby. Grace not messing with the 7 bottle look over here. Trying to drive by it. Go for this one bottom right-hand corner pocket. Oh, no. Drives right on forward. Cue ball follows it. Ball in hand back to Miss Sherry. Now, I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes. I don't remember if we've seen a timeout yet. Not. Might be a time to do a timeout here with that ball in hand and actually just play a defense here. She can go for this. I'm not mad at her going for this. It's just tough. She's close to it. She's not going to get a lot of forward motion. And then she's not going to have really an option on that 8. All right, Miss Grace here with good eyes on the 7 ball top right-hand corner pocket. Hey, Bill, how's it going, sir? Welcome on in, brother. Welcome on in. All right, she's going to have eyes on the 8 first. All right, timeout on the field here. Now, there is a chance to overhit this and potentially scratch in that left-hand side pocket with where the cue ball is going to travel. But she's got enough room here on the 8 that, honestly, as long as she just goes for it dropping in the pocket, nothing too crazy, she'll be fine. Honestly, she'll be real fine. Yeah, and guys, also, too, for those tuning into the stream, if you have teams here in this event, do not hesitate to give them a shout-out at all here. I'd love to sing some praises of some teams, where they come from, all that kind of stuff. That's good speed. That's right speed. She gets it right there. Nicely done. Miss Sherry Miss Grace, forgive me, for Family Strikes will strike first and get that first team point. 1-0 in the race to 9. We come up for matchup number 2 here. We got Mr. Pat here, skill level 4 versus Miss Amy, skill level 4 as well. And this time around, they will be on 9-ball instead. Keep in mind with this being rack space here, this is not a point space with 9-ball, right? They're not playing like a skill of 4-4 race to 31. So with that being said, this is early 9. Early 9's big. Early 9's huge. You get a free swing at that 9-ball. You need a free swing at it, baby. You need to go for it. A lot of people have a hard time adjusting to that. Hey, good to have you on, Bill. It was good to see you last night too. Very good to see you last night. It was great to see everybody, man. It's amazing coming into Racks Billiards, which, by the way, again, huge shout out to them for the beautiful and wonderful venue for the 4th annual Orlando Invitational. We appreciate them so much. You got a great crew on hand here, amazing food, and just very, very well kept pool hall, dude. This place is always a blessing and an honor to come here. But yeah, it was great walking into Racks last night, man, getting to see so many people. All right. Same with a pretty decent break there. Had a little bit of a spread. Pat goes ahead and takes the 1-ball. No eyes there. That's the 2 all the way up there to the top middle here on the 9-ball. He's going to go for a 1-rail kick. Possibly 2. Might end up being behind it. Oh, gets the 6-ball in the process. What a shot. He'll earn our first instant replay of the day. Oh, he's on cloud 9.5 here, my friend. He is stroking and stroking good. And looks like the 9 becomes a blocker here for the 3-ball. Now she's got enough room. Again, a 2-rail is not that big of a option here, or not that big of a problem going in between the 7 and 8 towards the top short rail there. Appreciate guys for the like on the stream. Thank you guys. All right, timeout for this rack. 1 timeout per rack, regardless of skill level. Love the 2-rail kick here, though. 2-rail looks like it's pretty natural here. Looks like diamond to diamond there, by the look of it. Yeah, diamond to diamond, I would say, at least from our point of view, looks right on. All right. Double checking about the ball in hand. Definitely good thing to do. Again, one of the best things you can do as a sport here is, always ask. And one of my favorite things to do is if it's ball in hand, it was my fault. Pick it up, hand to your opponent. Oh, good try. I said he's swinging very, very well. Pat's got to feel really confident right now. He's coming out the gate very strong, very confident, not really leaving Miss Amy with a lot of opportunities and chances here at all on the table. Now, granted, he could do all the work and end up hanging that 9-ball or something like that, and she still get the win. So it's not always about the early part of the 9-ball rack as much as it is that latter part. But he's doing good. However, Miss Amy with a beautiful, beautiful defense just barely thins the 4, leaves all the way on the bottom short rail. That is a great defense here. Key ball just gets to keep on going its happy trail on back up the table. They have eyes on it, but doesn't have a lot of options on it. So, woo, cue ball scooting close to that right-hand side pocket, but she can't see the 4 again. Goodness gracious. This man has hit her in almost every step of the way here, I'm pretty sure. I think the 4-ball was one of the best options she had just a moment ago in terms of seeing something. And definitely a good try. Now the real question comes in, does Mr. Pat swing that 9-ball right-hand side pocket? That is the real question here. Yeah, we're going for a timeout here talking about it. It's worth a talk about. Again, this is our rack space chat. This is important. This is the strategy right here. Oh, good try, good try. Seemed to hit it just kind of straight on there. That would have been Jesse's Bandit's first point here. What she's going for here? Maybe for the defense, just trying to lead the 4. Yes. What a great move. Let's go. I tell you, for Miss Amy not to have had a lot of opportunities on some shots on this, playing defense there, that's the second really good defense I've seen her play so far in this matchup. Pat has not left her good a majority of the time, and she's by her time now. She's gonna have a chance. All right. She wants that cue ball be a little above this 4, so that way the cue ball can drift down for the 5, or she can actually do a little drawback here. Try to get where she can get back from that 5 to the top right-hand quadrant for the 7 to go top left-hand corner pocket. There's some options here that she can go for. I don't like the early 9 here. 4 and 9 have a lot of distance between each other, and it's a weird and awkward shot, so they go for the run, or in her case here, maybe go for the 4-5 and drift on down, and maybe just play a safety with the 7. She has no problem playing defense. There we go. She lets her stroke out a little bit. She is going to go for the 5 bottom right-hand corner pocket. She's going to have to take her medicine on the 7 here. Yep, she'll be right there on the 50-yard line, very parallel with the 7-ball. I like kind of splitting the difference here. Cue ball right-hand side of the 7, send the 7 on over to the 8. Yeah, no reason to get fancy on your defensive shots. Just don't leave them something easy where they can make it. You could actually go straight into it, though, and let it come all the way down. Looks like she was swinging maybe for the hero shot, going for the bank. With where the 8's at, I'm not upset with her swinging at that because it's going to be a little bit of a tough run out. But she left him an opportunity to complete that run out, though. So, Bill, did y'all go out last night after coming to Racks, sir, or what'd y'all end up doing? There we go. Great shot here. Come right off that bottom short rail, back up a little bit. And looks like she may have a little bit of angle here. This is actually really good. All right, she's just going to take her messing on the 9. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at all. This is actually very amazing that Miss Amy is getting her first swing here at the 9. Before Pat, again, like I said, she's had the rougher rack to have to deal with, and she comes close. No. Oh, my Lanta. What a good try. She had it, chap. Oh, darn it. Pat will have the opportunity here for the 9 in the corner now. Tim, how's it going, my friend? Tim says, let's go, Amy. Let's go indeed. She did well. She hung in that battle really, really well. She needs to be very proud of that. That rack was not going her way for a majority of the rack, and she played smart and defensive, and you love seeing it. Defenses win championships. We talk about it all the time on stream. So much so, I'm surprised you guys aren't like, Tim, don't say it no more. We know. I'm like, I know you know, but I got to say it. I got to tell you guys. Justin Lamont does, in fact, wish he was good enough to play in this someday. Maybe one day. Maybe one day for you, sir. What's up, Jay Money? How you doing, brother? Welcome into the stream. Glad you're here. Appreciate you tuning in and supporting. I need your guys' help to get the stream shared out for me. We'll in between rounds, we'll be rebooting the stream here, at least for this first one. We've been having some minor internet lag for some reason or other. Everything was, of course, hunky-dory before I hit the live button. So we'll be rebooting it after that. But it's all good. All right, matchup 3, we got Ronald versus Leslie here. Ronald for Team Jesse's Bandits. Miss Leslie for Family Strikes. And back to 8 ball we go. I forgot to include that. Miss Amy happened to be walking by the booth and couldn't help but to give her some praises here and tell her to keep that head held up because, man, that was a frustrating rack from a player perspective of everything she was getting left with, and she had him, man. She held in there. He got to the 9 first. She did so good. I'm interested to see if maybe maybe 8 ball kind of flips things around for her against Pat on their second run around. You got to think with it being a race of 9, at least the first 4 players on each side will get to play a second time around, and that's assuming a team 9-0's one over the other. So it's actually real nice. Get plenty of table time. All right, Miss Leslie back to the table for Family Strikes here. We'll be on solids. I wish you would have looked at the 6 ball as well, maybe. Honestly, where the 6 is a little bit of a problem. And if the 5 was over a little more, she could use maybe the 5 or the 2 to get to the 6 and gain a little more access to it. But she had a pretty, at least a fair angle on it, I would say. I don't know if a great angle, but Ronald, nice stroke there, just letting it out. And getting the cue ball all the way back over here. Good shape on the 14 ball, top left-hand corner pocket. Oh, get a little movement there across the board. Opens up a little bit more for a couple, but has it the 14 close to the 4 now. It still has that top right hand corner pocket. So does the 4. Both have action. Says it looks like she's staring at 6 ball for just a minute. She's might close to it though. That might require like a bridge shot coming all the way back down here towards the kind of bottom left with the bridge there to be able to attack it at such a steep angle. Aiming at the 1 ball instead. I'm not mad with that. Clean up one half of the table now. The only issue with this though is the 8 balls move downfield. So really, like, you kind of want your 1 or 3 to maybe be your out ball. In this case now, she's blocking up action for the 8 to go. Make sure she has enough room here. Oh, it's interesting, like, glove or finger protector she has on. It's not like a full long glove. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Hey, Miss Amy, how you doing? Let's see. If people were streaming their own match, maybe, but we're sticking to a couple of the tables over here on the right hand side of the pool hall, and sticking to a main match at a time here. Now, depending on what table your friends are on, Miss Emily, we have in the background there table 4 and 5 that you can see as well. And later in between breaks, I'll probably just have it panned over to where you can see table 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just keep eyes on some matches. All right, ball in hand back, Miss Leslie here. 3 ball sitting towards that bottom short rail. She's still got the kind of tied up 5 and 2. Now she can get a little bit of angle there, still make that 2 ball. 4, kind of rough position. I mean, honestly, I'd probably start off with the 2 here to be up front. I thought she'd get something good off the 3 to then get back up table towards the 2 or something like that, maybe. But I'd start off with a pretty far right hand angle on that 2 to kind of slice in that corner pocket. All right, she's gonna go for the 4. I mean, she's got several balls that are problem balls, so honestly, it's still not a bad play. I just think the 2's got to be handled sooner rather than later, though. 2-5. All right, sorry, I'm not sure what the. Oh, there was a misunderstanding there. Okay, I see now what the ref was saying. Hands on about. Logan, I believe you are right. I think it was races to 7 last year. I think they increased it a little bit, make it a little more fun. So there was a misunderstanding on the field here. Players are allowed to talk to their teammates in between their turn on the table. Again, it cannot be their turn on the table. That was where the misunderstanding was. I was wondering what the referee was talking about for a second there. I was like, it wasn't a bad hit or something on the table that I saw. I was like, what's going on? I didn't see a shot be watched or something. I was very confused. Logan, how are you doing today, sir? Welcome into the stream, brother. Hope you're doing well and blessed. Glad you're here with us. All right, sorry guys. Want to make sure that situation was handled. Hey, Cole Adams, how are you doing, sir? Welcome in, welcome in. So we're in matchup number 3. This is against Mr. Ronald WC shooting for Jesse's Bandits, and he's against Miss Leslie for Family Strikes. They're both skill level 4s. The previous match was a 4-4 match, and the very first match of the 5 was between Sherry and Grace, both skill level 3s. The teams will then also put up both skill level 5s and then 2 skill level 6s to round out the 5-person roster here. Rich says, when will I stream the other table here? If and when this match gets done, I don't mind hopping into another match and streaming to a different table. But right now, we focus on the main table at a time here to be able to give some commentary and talk about what's going on. Oh, nice smooth stroke here by Leslie. I hope she still has good eyes on that too. It's tough to tell if that stripe there, 13 ball is in the way. I hope it's not 4, because if she can get this and use some top here, she can get into a window for that 3. And again, she wants an angle on the 3. She doesn't want to be straight on with that 3. She wants an angle, so that way, again, she can pop from the bottom rail back up a little bit for the 8 in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. The run is on for her right now. Jesse's is playing Sherry, Pat, Ronald, Donald, and Brandon, if that's what you're asking. Those names. Oh, man. She needs a little more than that, though. She had to really force follow with it here, but good leave there on the 2. And then for Family Strikes, they're playing Grace, Amy, Leslie, AJ, and if I see correctly, Shawn. Let me double check the roster online here. Yeah, Shawn. There we go. Very, very nicely done by Ronald there. Matt ended up taking his medicine here. There we go. What's up, Miss Leah? How's it going? She's rooting on Miss Leslie over here. Oh, don't you scratch in the process. Okay. Now, the only thing that she's got to make sure here, she's got to make sure that she's got to go after 3, obviously, but just stay in a window, man. Don't overdo this shot. There's plenty of room between that 13-8 to gain access to that 2. Then get that 8 all the way bottom left-hand corner pocket. Downfall of this run is you're doing a little back and forth here. You may not be getting shape to make things a little easier, but definitely possible. I love seeing a timeout right here. This is really, really good. Oh, man. She's doing just a tiny bit too much on that speed. Now, the plus side is I don't think I don't think Ronald can get past that 8 ball. Yeah, this is again good use of a timeout here. I don't really see a lot of options. Maybe 3 rails into the corner pocket, something crazy, but problem is again where the 8 and 3 are sitting. I guess maybe I would just try to slice the 13 to get with the 3. Try to block up access to that pocket would be the maybe the best thing in this instance. Definitely a tough situation that Ronald's in though, without a doubt. He lands that bank good though. He lands the bank so good. That bank was clean, Ronald. Absolute clean. He's got to go for the back cut here. I didn't realize he was going to be able to bank it that cleanly. If so, maybe a little stop shot on it, he would have been good. Have access to it a little easier to the bottom right hand corner pocket. Oh, he's going to go for the short rail bank. Ooh, this is a toughie. Nate, good morning to you, my friend. Welcome into the stream. Oh, so close. Had he hit just a little softer, it would open up, or just a little more angle. Oh, wow. What a good shot. Well played, Ronald. Well played. You guys, again, appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning into the stream here. We're going to have multiple streams throughout the day, so don't miss out. Take advantage, guys. Come on and be a part of the Orlando Invitational. All right, she's in good position. Good position. Charlie saying, what do you mean by keep this one, please? If you're talking about this matchup here, we're not switching tables. We're not switching tables. We will finish a matchup through and through. I'll switch tables when a matchup is done. There we go. There we go. Little slowness. Where's it going? Oh, she's in good position. She's in good position, chap. Yeah, I know a lot of people, there's a lot of different teams here from all around, and people want to see as many of their teams as they can. I would love to have that infrastructure and the internet capable of giving you every single match on every single table for you guys to watch. It's unfortunately just not a possibility. We're going to should have loved the ones on the camera right now. Oh, she's adjusting too much here while she's down on the ball. She gets it, though. Uses all the pocket. Very nicely done here. Family Strikes will have their second rack on to matchup number 3 here, chap. Right. Or matchup number 4, I'm sorry. Forgive me. We're back to 9-ball here. We got Donald versus AJ. That's Mr. Donald racking there for Jesse's Bandits. Mr. AJ about to break for Team Family Strikes. Could end up having just a very close match. One team might be at 3, the other one at 2 at the end of the first setup here, or the first rotation, I should say. All right, off to a good start here. Good eyes on the 2, top left-hand corner pocket. Oh, couldn't drive by the 4. It was going to be a little close. Miss Carrie, what is up, my dear? How are you? Hope you've been well and blessed. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, now I didn't know that. Carrie dropping a little knowledge fact here. Miss Leslie, new co-owner of Capone's. There we go. Congrats. Well, that's flipping awesome. Congrats to her. Very, very big congrats here. Good attempt by Donald. AJ with ball in hand. Might go for the early 9 here. I don't know. He looked like he was staring at it for a second. Don't quite like it because of distance. But yeah, Miss Carrie, how's everything going? How's life? Feel free, chat. Don't ever hesitate. Drop a little knowledge about the players here. I love that stuff. He goes for it. He goes for it. He was staring at it mighty hard for a second there. I was like, I don't know if he's going to go for it or not. It wasn't an easy one, though, in my opinion. I just didn't like how close he had to be at the 2. Well, good out by Mr. AJ. Taking Donald out very short and sweet there. Back to 8-ball we go. Brandon versus Shawn, both skill level 6s. Brandon for Jesse's Bandits there at the top of your screen. Knows that he's got to get this rack. Cannot let Shawn get the victory here on this one. 2-3, no big deal. 1-4. Starts to feel a little bit daunting. Pressure starts to lie on your shoulders pretty heavily from there. By the way, I just got to give a shout out, man. We got a lot of league operators here in the building today helping support this event. A lot of them on different shifts and stuff to make sure everything's running smoothly. So big shout out to them. Big shout out. Yeah, that's right. 9 to win. Yep. Yeah, that was a tough one though. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Did not like that one a lot. Again, that's got to do on my comfortability though, if I'm being honest. He just had to be so close that 2. All right, Mr. Shawn to break here. Again, 2 skill level 6s. Senior players on the table. Nothing on the break here. I mean, obviously he has access to that one, but let's say I kind of like. No, actually, I like solids more. I like solids more. I was thinking stripes potentially, but he just didn't have a easier option on that stripe. Maybe the 14 ball to start, but sitting there was looking at a cluster. No, he ties up the 7. Just what I was about to talk about the 13-10 situation right there. Oh man, unfortunate. Mr. Brandon back to the table here. Or sorry, Mr. Shawn back to the table. Forgive me. If the match clipped into that a little bit. I'm surprised he didn't. Surprised he didn't try to go running into that. Hey, my pleasure, Charlene. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you for being here. All right, he's freeing up access to that. He scoops up the 9 ball, or the 8 ball, I'm sorry. 8 ball. Goodness gracious, I'm mixing them all up. The 3 ball, chat. The red one. I'm not colorblind, I promise. Not yet. 3 ball scoops it up over towards the corner pocket, but frees up a little bit more for his stripes here. Probably went after all that. Shawn to take advantage of that sit goose here for the 3. I don't know. I might have used that as an opportunity to try to gain access to that 7. Might have. Dari, this is the team captain style tournament. So it is all racks based. You get 1 point per rack. Again, they throw up their roster. In this case, roster 5. So it is modified, right? For the normal team, these guys are not all team captains. Not say they couldn't be team captains, but they're not required. But it's the same style format. So instead of a 3-man roster, they're running a 5-man roster. Instead of max skill level 15 for the normal team captains tournament, it's a max skill level 23 like normal league play. Yeah, please come on by. You got room. But normally everything else is the same here. All right. Well, we actually got a special treat here. I don't want to say new because it's been a moment here, but recently taking over the Lake and Osceola APA League area here. I'll let you introduce yourself to the crew here on the stream.
Hi, everyone. I'm Diane Steele. I have relocated from Virginia. I've been with the APA for about 6 years, and the opportunity came up. One conversation with my league operator, Mike Restano, and things moved really fast. From June to September, I became a league operator.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was like, boom, there it is.
Was.
That's good.
Yeah.
How are you liking it?
I'm loving it. Absolutely. It is it's a lot of work.
Yes,
so let's be honest with people. It's so if you have your league operator, don't underestimate the hours involved and them running a proper league. But I do love my players. I love being in Florida. That was always a dream. And I have a passion for pool. So what do they say? You never work a day if you're doing something you love.
That's true. I love that statement. That's very true. Yes. That's a lot of people. They're like, how can you sit behind a computer for 12 hours talking to people? I said, I love it. It's my passion. Like this is what I do.
Absolutely.
So, I get you.
And our job, that's kind of a little bit of both. We're doing that. We're behind the computer, but my favorite part is definitely in the evenings when I can then leave the office behind and go out and see my players.
Go out the league, which was a lot of fun last night. Goodness gracious. I didn't realize how packed this place would be last night with Thursday night APA league, and they were crazy busy popping. I was like, goodness gracious. So
I think 32 teams is what Michelle and them talked about. 32 teams in Racks, and Racks is a great location. Oh, is a great location.
Definitely a treat. Hey, Miss Wendy, good morning to you. We'll see you guys here in just a moment. Doing well, Miss Gary. Doing well. Absolutely.
Well, I hear you're quite, you're almost like our famous, you're a famous commentator. I heard a lot about you before I met you.
I love telling people whenever they're on table, I was like, do you want a timeout from a wannabe celebrity? I said, emphasis on the wannabe. Oh man. No, I love it, man. I'm blessed to get to do this. Been rocking and rolling for a few years now on streaming and commentary, and it all spanned for me being a Twitch commentator for a little while, or not commentator, but Twitch player. I used to do video games on Twitch and stuff, and all that kind of rolled into this, and has just opened up many doors. It's been awesome.
You never know where something starts and where it leads.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It was wild journey. I still, there's no way I could have went back to my younger self and like, by the way, this is how all this is gonna throw down. Just trust it for a moment. Like, there's no way you could have made me believe it years ago.
Oh no, crazy. Oh no. If someone had said, "Oh, Diane, one day you're gonna like be the league operator for the APAs," like, I don't know what you're talking about. Stop.
Crazy words.
Exactly.
Oh man.
So they're playing this. They're on 8-ball right here. What table are we seeing? This is table 5.
6.
Table 6. Yeah. Oh, we see. Oh, okay, in the back. Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
this is a big deal actually. This is potentially to get that second rack for Jesse's Bandits. I was talking about that earlier, man. You don't want to be down 1-4 going in the first rotation and the second one.
Okay.
So good stuff there. Nice out by Mr. Brandon, and way to bring it back.
So 2-3. So they're in it.
They're in it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good race. And clarify for me, it's a race. Oh, it is a race to 9.
Race to 9, yes, ma'am. Yeah,
right.
Decided to throw 22 skill level points, which if they throw between 22 to 23, they each race to 9. And it's funny, Logan happened to notice it because I thought so too. I just didn't look at last year's rules. I'm pretty sure we did a max race to 7, and he's like, "I'm pretty sure we did 7 last year." I was like, "Logan, you're right." I was like, "We did do 7 last year." I was like, "They increased a little bit, and definitely a good time for sure." So.
But I like that aspect because some of these teams have traveled quite some distance
to
100%. Be here. So then I believe at least a little bit longer race. I mean, because, well, over on the other side, you didn't see it, but we had a team 8 on the break and 9 on the snap to the same team.
Snap.
Right, like
back to back?
Back to back. Right out the gate. So I'm not sure. Right, I'm not sure how that match is going, but at least then it's not at least it's a race to 9.
Yeah.
So the other team just needs to calm down and get in the game.
Yep.
They still have a chance to get in the game.
Well, that and then you just throw them a little money for them to go get lottery tickets for you later. That's
no doubt.
So
we were all there like waiting for the third person to break. I was like, if the third person does that, I was like, that is it.
Yeah. 100%. Y'all got these tables figured out too good.
Oh, way too fast.
Way too fast.
Well, that's the other positive thing. It was Racks got them all felted.
Yes.
All brand new felt for this tournament for us.
The everything was cleaned up, balls looking good,
everything.
With how busy this place was last night, for this place to look as immaculate as it does right now, definitely a huge shout out to them. And Connor, quit blessing me too much on that. He says, shout out to the greatest streamer out there. Connor, it's good to see you, brother. Hope you're well and blessed. Alden, good morning, sir. Get back to work, though. I know you're slacking on your phone right now. I'm going to tell your boss. And Ken and Leslie in the chat here. What's going on? Nature Coast APA representing. He said, let's go family strikes. Get it, Amy. Love that. Love it. Love it.
Where can you see their comments? Where do you see them? Oh, right there.
Yeah,
gotcha.
You'll have my YouTube here on this monitor, and then all the Facebook over here.
Gotcha. A little familiar with it. I owned Steel Blue tournaments in Virginia. I ran a monthly tournament, so we had streaming as well.
There you go.
Yeah,
got to.
Absolutely.
Gotta take advantage. Let the people at home enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. One of the huge supporter of mine from Jacksonville. He's here right now with the team, and his name's PJ, and it cracks me up because I'm like, PJ, what are you doing there? He's like, Tim, he's like, if I'm in your stream, he's like, I'm sitting by the pool watching the stream. I was like, get out of here, man. Like, every time you made me jealous. But that's that good life right there. We get to be swimming and watching pool at the same time. Get out of here. I'm jealous completely. I'll go in a minute. I don't mind.
So I went to a fancy dinner one night, and there was a pool tournament going on, and so eating fancy filet mignon and sitting there, and there we have the stream there on the phone.
Yeah,
because it's the end, it's the final. Like, hey,
Yep. I love that.
Absolutely.
Love it. Oh man, it's kicking off really well though. I'm proud of every once in a while, even after a players tournament, sometimes it takes people a moment to get their tables, get everything rolling. And I saw the excitement on everybody's face. I said, "No, you guys are locked in first thing this morning, man. This is a great kickoff to the beginning of the tournament."
They were ready to go, and and to a lot of credit to Ashley Morgan and a lot. Definitely, it's a village. There's a lot of us involved, no doubt, as league operators, but with that being said, like we got it right on time. We started right on time.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
and
score sheets were out.
yeah, scores were sheets out. Teams were moving to tables before 11 o'clock, and at 11 o'clock they were flipping and getting players to the table.
Yep.
Which has to happen when you're dealing with 80 teams.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. I mean, this first day, a lot of people noticed and realized that they were like, oh, everybody's just doing one round today. And I'm like, there's a lot of y'all like, yeah, it's going to take a moment to work through every single matchup.
Oh, absolutely. And we hope to grow this. And I mean, we love Racks, and we'll see if we can continue at Racks. But if we do grow this to a 124 bracket,
Man.
yeah,
I
which is I think it absolutely can do that.
it's doable. It definitely
Absolutely can do that.
Well, that's like when
I mean, I had teams that I didn't have slots for. That I mean, I had 10, 11 teams that wanted to come. I got to send 7. So, there's another 4 or 5 teams my teams would have bought in all day long.
we had at least 2 more that were kind of waiting in the works too.
Yeah. So I think we definitely could grow this, but I definitely think then we're looking at we're going to a hotel location, or we're going to have to find a larger location situation.
Yeah, potentially bigger location. I like that. That's a great problem to have.
It is. So have you ever heard of Q Masters in Virginia?
I have not. No.
Okay, so a little bit in Virginia, we were a tad bit spoiled. Q Masters is the largest pool hall in North America.
Oh, snap.
They have 75 pool tables.
Oh, yes, spoiled indeed.
Yes, and then all diamonds.
Oh my, I'd be in heaven.
They had we had a players room, tournament room with all 9-foot diamonds.
Yeah.
So the Mid-Atlantic Challenge, if anybody's on stream that may have heard of the Mid-Atlantic Challenge, that runs out of Q Masters usually around November before Thanksgiving. And so that's their regional event up there. And they're usually running 120 something bracket. But they have the room to do it.
Yep.
And but they do the minis, they do challenge the league operator, which is always a fun one. So definitely a little spoiled, but this room here is really nice and full enough. This is a great pool hall here.
Yeah, Pedro and team, Julian. I've been blessed to get to be here multiple times for different events, and it's always such a pleasure coming here. I always love it, and plus. It's funny because I was talking to my buddy Alden on the way up here, and we were referring to Bulldogs Bar and Grill up in Macon, Georgia, and very smaller pool hall, but does an amazing job in the kitchen.
There you
go. Great job in the kitchen. Great food.
I'd say that too about Racks here. Good, great food.
Made from scratch. And it's funny because I told the arm when there, I said, man, I was like, you remind me of Racks Billiards. I said, and I don't say that about a lot of places. I said, it's tough to have a nice kitchen setup in a pool hall. Like normally you're focused on your square footage, pool tables,
the bar.
Yeah, that's your focus. And I don't blame it. It makes sense.
Right.
And so I told him about it. And it's funny, when I was coming in last night, get some things set up and stuff. Sure enough, here comes John and his wife from Macon. And I was like, John, this is the place I was telling you about. I said, by the way, I said, this is the one I was comparing you to. I was like, your kitchen, comes up in terms of being a great kitchen like this one is. I said, you're a great pool hall owner. I said, I think you'll enjoy your time here. And within like 10 minutes, he was like, Tim, this place is incredible.
It is. Yeah. Absolutely. It's awesome. I'm excited in my own area in Lake Osceola. So we have a bar, Frank's, that it's almost, I don't know, it's a myth, a legend. It's been around forever in the Leesburg, Lake Osceola area. And we have a brand new owner. So we're excited about that. And he's made great changes. And one of our new things is we are getting brand new diamond tables.
Oh, yes.
Delivered right.
Naps on stream for that.
Right before. We're getting new diamond tables right before tries.
Oh, that's huge.
Before our spring tries. Yeah.
I'm assuming 7-foot diamonds?
Yes. Yeah. We're all 7-foot diamonds. Yeah.
Yes.
We are thrilled.
Man, that's amazing
to make that happen.
Yeah, that's huge. We recently we had a pool hall, it went away, and then another establishment came in, and so now we have Diamond Billiards back home, and they have nothing but 7-foot diamonds, and it's nice because it's like I told a couple of guys, like, y'all want to get ready for Vegas? I said, go there.
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
Take advantage. Like, this is the equipment. Like, I know Vegas is a little different. They're made for league play. I was like, but if you get used to and good on these, I said, you'll be fine when you're going out there.
Oh, absolutely. The a lot of my area has 8-foot tables, and I love 8-foot tables. There's nothing wrong with 8-foot tables, but you get used to shooting on that 7-foot table. You're going to be ready when you get sent when you go to Vegas. Now I hear there's a great place up in Jacksonville.
Mhm.
Is it what's the name of it?
Talking about Legends?
Yes, it
Legends,
is
yeah.
Legends. I
That's
hear
right.
that it's worth the drive for me to go see.
It is. It is. So they're another one of our new ones from this past session, and 16 7-foot Razins, 16 9-foot Razins, 32
Nice.
tables in one location.
Oh yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's huge. That's huge. Yeah.
In fact, we were just doing our Jacksonville Invitational up there, and it was fun because I set up cameras in between. They have like an arena set up for the 2 7-footers, and they're right next to some of the 9s. So I actually had my camera set up, and I was rotating between the 7s and the 9s depending on who was playing, what action was happening on the tables, and we were having a darn good time with it, to say the least. But it's a gorgeous pool hall. Very
Well,
cool
I think
event.
I will have to make the trip up and
Please
come
do.
see.
Yeah, come on
Absolutely.
by. Say hi.
Let you know coming up, coming
Yeah.
down.
We'd love to have you, without a doubt. Same thing for all these other areas. I know you guys know about all your little secret pool halls that I don't know about, that you're like Tim, like this was like a hidden gem over here and stuff. I always love hearing about them in stream. It's good.
I will. I'll probably definitely come up and help with the invitational up there
Yeah.
if they need any help. It takes it takes a village. These things are not put on by any one person.
No, and I was giving a shout out to Ashley here, looking at that merch table.
Oh,
Is so well set up and has so many options, and
absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks like something you would see at either Vegas or a professional one. Absolutely. She's
Yes,
done a
it
great
does.
job with that.
And then I think my man Joselito's over there doing a queue repair.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's awesome. Good
Yeah.
people. Very, very smart man when it comes to different tips. And I tell you guys, that's one of my favorite things too, is when we have an event like this, we can have professional key repair, and you can get some good inside knowledge, as for, because like not a lot of us, like a lot of us know cues. You know, you mention a certain cue brand, and they're like, yeah, I've heard that before. You know, a lot of us know it. But you mention a couple different tips out there, and you're like, who's that? Is it good? Is it? I don't know. Like,
There's
what's
absolutely,
going on?
absolutely.
You know, you got a professional right there that you can actually ask. And it's amazing, man. Depending on what cue you have, just because a tip's good in general may not actually be good for your actual cue itself.
Absolutely.
So,
And I think all of us need guidance in that.
yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And he's actually already been out. So when I first came into town, he, reached out to me and we started talking, and he already came to a couple of my events as well
Good.
for my league, which I love.
Yeah, he does a phenomenal job for sure.
So where are these two teams that we are watching? Where are they from?
If I understand, both these teams are around or somewhere around the South Carolina area. I was told
Okay.
they are. I'm trying to put it the way Lauren put it. They are somewhere out of towner teams. We want to make sure and get some out of town teams on there, because for some of us, Jacksonville isn't too far a drive. You know, there's plenty of
Right.
on stuff. There's plenty of people that can drive and come see their friends and stuff locally. So we wanted to give some.
It's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit harder for the. Oh, that's a nice shot, but that's the wrong table. I'm looking at it.
No, you're good. They saw it on stream. It was at the top of their screen.
They can see it at the top. That was good.
He's actually set up really good for this run out here.
Yeah, he is. He should have.
That's funny.
Yeah.
By the way, Ken Leslie, we're talking about it earlier for Team Family Strikes, and for Miss Amy. This is actually Miss Amy at the table right now, up against Pat again. And I love to see this rack is actually going a little different for her. What you didn't get to see last time was when she played Pat 9-ball.
Oh, really?
He was leaving her bad every step of the way. A couple lucky leaves, it happens.
Right.
Rolls that way.
Yeah.
But she held in it and actually played some really good defensive shots, which was the way to get right back into it. She actually swung on the 9 first, hung it in the pocket. That was the unfortunate part of it. But she had him, even though if you watch half that rack, you're like, Pat's got her. Pat's going to get the win. It's just going to happen the way everything's rolling and happening the way he's stroking. So I'm hoping to see if this rack goes her way this time around. I'm actually kind of rooting for her, because I think she had him last time. So
it's always that one roll.
It really is. Really is. Main thing is you just can't get upset about it, man. I laugh about it. I'm like, that's a great lead, man.
You can't. Yeah. I learned. It took a while.
Yep.
But it does, and the calmer you can stay, the better that you have the chances for it to turn around.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'll never forget. So I got to play in Vegas for singles, the pool player championships.
Yeah.
And 8-ball, and I was doing well, and the guy and I were pretty comparable, and he had the shot on the 8-ball. He missed it, so it's putting me back at the table. But he missed the 8-ball so bad, he put it right in front of the only pocket my 12 went.
Of course he did. Of course.
And I'm sitting there trying to figure out where it's safe. Is there a safe? How do I get out of this? And, and I shoot my shot and I do the best I can. We ended up going hill, but he ended up taking me out and putting me out. But I made it a top 17, but it was that one roll. It was that one roll. If that one roll doesn't happen, that could have turned, it could have been me.
Yep.
But what can you do? I had a blast. I'll say that for any APA people on the stream.
Yes.
If you love APA and if you want to have an experience that maybe you haven't had at teams, it is worth every bit to get involved in singles boards and splash boards.
Preach it, preach it, preach it, preach it.
And I've gone for teams. I have, but when I went for my singles, it was the best experience I've had.
Yeah.
Teams is great. I'm not saying it's not, but it's special when you're out there competing on your own, making all the decisions. There's no timeouts. Your wins are all on you. And it's a wonderful feeling. It's a good time. And the great thing is that the APA takes care of all the booking for you.
Yeah.
You get into one of those, you win a regional, you book your own flight, but they book the hotel, you go there, you get a goodie bag when you get there. If you do well, you get another goodie bag. It's a wonderful experience, guys.
It's so funny because literally verbatim, we sound like parents, like echoing each other. There was a young man in front of the booth a little while ago before stream started, and he's talking about how he's a 4-4 currently, and he's working on growing, and this is a second session, and this and the other. And I was like, great. I was like, are you in? Have you done any singles boards yet? He said, yeah. He's like, I'm already qualified on 8-ball singles regionals in the fall.
Awesome.
And shout out, by the way, that was the CSRA, Mr. Derek and Miss Shante out there. And I was like, all right. I was like, we need to go Derek now. And I was like, you need to ask him about a 9-ball singles board. I expect you to be out there for both. Right. I said, that way you're ready springtime next time around. I said, but I'm telling you, I was like, it's going to be one of the best things ever. And guys, I'm very biased about the singles stuff. Anytime we have MVP at singles, anytime we do singles regionals, all that kind of stuff. And I'm in complete agreement with you. It is one of the greatest ways for you to grow your game, figure things out, be in your headspace. And if you can start to handle the pressure of that.
Right.
Oh, man, when it comes to a qualifier time, I ain't saying you won't have pressure.
Right.
But it won't be this giant mountain sitting on your shoulder so much that you're like, what's wrong with that person? Like,
it's, oh my goodness.
He's trouble.
That one is, but we love him. But we love him. What you just said, I could not agree more. So I go out that year, play for the Pool Players Championships, and then my 8-ball team is in the final, playing in the World Qualifiers here in Vegas. My captain put me up each time, and I succeeded. I did after that pressure of playing all by yourself, then playing with the team. I was so relaxed, and was just able to play pool.
Yeah, because you know what you can do then,
right? Exactly. Absolutely.
It's funny. I talk to stream all the time, and I talk about the difference between confidence and cockiness. I said confidence is when it doesn't matter who's on the table across from you, and believe what you can do. Cockiness is I can beat them because they're XYZ person, right?
Right. Or they think they're going to win because of skill level.
Yeah.
Or skill level. Yeah.
The skill level thing cracks me up. I laugh at people on that one. I'm like, stop it.
Right.
But
I'm a 7. I'm supposed to win.
I mean, I'm gonna get you, sir. He's over here in chat, 6 feet away from us, says boats and holes, baby.
Oh gosh.
He knows
that's one of mine, y'all. That's one of mine.
Yeah. So they played multiple times in Jacksonville.
That was a good shot. Did you just see that? Yeah. Oh, that was amazing.
We cracked up, and I kept telling him, I said, from a commentator standpoint, I said, I hate your team name. I said, it's funny, but you know what I want to say because of what your team name is from a darn movie.
Right, exactly.
And I was like, and I didn't mess it up once the whole time that they played on stream and everything.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
It took every ounce of my body not to slip up. Oh my goodness gracious. The Will Ferrell was about to come out.
That's my fun team, though. I will say they are a ton of fun.
Oh yeah.
Which I think we all want people to be having here when, we're doing something we love. Look, it's Friday. Yeah. People are at work. Yep. They're in here doing something they love, competing, and hopefully having a good time.
Well, what's great about this, too, is all this is kind of coming together really nicely for AP. I love this because now here we're seeing South Carolina, Georgia, Florida again. We see everybody during the Southeast Challenge and stuff. And so now we're having like these multiple times throughout the year that we're all getting together. And when you see certain people walk in out of nowhere, they're like, oh, I saw you at such an event last time. Oh, I saw you at this event. I'm like, hey, man, how's it going? Oh, man, I know we talked last time about your family. What's going on there? And you're like, oh, this is just a ginormous family reunion, but pool player style.
Exactly. So it's just an extension of our family. Because as an APA, we are a family.
Big family. Yeah. Big family. By the way, shout out here, Amy on the 8-ball first here. Pat gave a good swing there for that 11-ball. No go. She takes advantage ball in hand.
She gets it.
What a shot.
Nice shot. Confidently. Nice shot. She did it. Yeah. Yep. She deserved that. She got cheated on that last one. She deserved that. Good shot.
100%. And here we are still. I mean, just one rack difference between these two is
what we got. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. This is still anybody's game. And I love matches like that.
Oh yeah.
So not to just stay on regionals, but we just had regionals here.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we just had regionals in March, right? And so we had skill level. All the skill levels did great, but the match of the night, I will say, was skill level 9 and 9 ball.
Oh.
So it's my player Jet.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jet's listening, but I'm going to give you more props.
There
Playing Corey from Orlando.
Okay.
Who,
Okay.
Great player. And those two, I think Corey was always the expected winner. Corey was definitely the one that people were expecting to pull it out. Jet played that man, had him on the ropes, played lights out, played. It stayed close. Don't get me wrong, stayed close. Comes down to it. Jet needs 2 balls. He makes a combo. That's all he has. Then the 2 gets ugly. He kicks, hits the 2. Q falls in behind.
No.
Corey runs out. Yeah. Corey runs out. My 8 was having the game of his life. Yes, he was having the game of his life.
I love that though.
But you know what he did? He's like, we talked about it online after we talked about what week was. He's like, I'm learning from it. He's like, it was a great experience. And he says, I'm coming back. Yeah. I'm coming back to get this.
That's it right there.
Exactly. He's like, I know I can do it now. He's like, I got a bad roll, but he's like, I know I can play at this level.
Yes, you can. It's funny you mentioned that because we had a similar scenario. So it was Jacksonville APA versus First Coast APA at our singles regionals finals for that bracket. And we had Dwayne and we had Mr. Cowboy himself playing against each other. And it was funny because obviously, like, I work for Mike and Kelly, I work for Jacksonville APA, right? Like, I of course, I'm gonna be a little biased, but I know Dale Austin, I know Dwayne, I know them both, and both are great guys. And it was amazing because Dwayne last year won singles regionals and was in there. And I'll never forget when he lost his last match out of that. He said, "Don't worry, Tim Bob, I'll be back." Right. And he was so calm. So see him in the finals there again. I'm like, dude, you're knocking on the door. Like, let's go, baby. Let's come on now. Like, bring it home. And it was funny because as far as I remember, Dale Austin hadn't ever been. But Dale Austin is one of the sweetest guys you'll ever know. Very, very kind, really, really great person and everything. And so you're sitting there like, on one hand, I'm like, I want my guy to win. On the other hand, I'm like, we don't lose in this situation. These are both phenomenal guys to go represent up in Vegas. This is good. And it came down close. It was very, very close. And it was funny because Dale ended up getting it. So First Coast APA got that win there. But Dwayne already decided right then there. He said, that's fine. He's like, I'm still going to go to Vegas to play minis. I'll pay my own way. I was like, dude, I love that, man. Let's go.
There you go.
Oh,
I
man.
had the experience. That was my first experience in Vegas. I just went out.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't there with the team. I just went out and played minis. We hang out with friends. It's such a and the experience that they put on between the professionals being there.
Oh, yes.
The amount of the vendors. If you're looking for a queue, if you're looking for something, there's so much there. And then of course it's Vegas. There's so much to do. So there's experience to be had in Vegas when the APA is there. Even if you aren't there to compete in the actual tournament room or actually in the tournament, but there's so many, they give you so many different experiences. And I love that. That was my first experience. It wasn't out there competing in a team. Yeah.
That's a huge shout out for that. By the way, I want to give a couple shout outs here if I didn't. Ronnie, what's going on? Now, I see Ken and Leslie talking here. He says, hi, Tim, see you tomorrow. Will I see both of you tomorrow or just one of you coming down? And then, of course, Javi over there with his shenanigans. He's still behind us over there saying Lake and Osceola team is taking this home.
Yeah, he wants that. He's over there right next to the
you got 3 Jacksonville teams, and you're going down if you come across the Jacksonville team. We're knocking you out of here. We're going to send you down the road.
Okay.
Ain't a long trip, but
I do want to be fair though. Let's Boats and Holes has already been a champion of this tournament.
This is true that they have.
So I have to pump them up just a little bit. I have to pump my team up just a bit.
We had some good shenanigan fun when we were all up in Canada together too. During that time over there, that was hilarious. But no, Boats Holes good people though.
Oh, they're fun. I mean,
love it. Family team.
When you're looking to bring the fun, that's them. Never a dull moment. They just had their I had just come, so I did not join them this year, but I'm sure we'll do it again next year. We had our APA cruise.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So what more fun can it be when you take a bunch of APA pool players on a cruise?
I love it. He's over there saying the Jacksonville team can get it. You darn straight we can get it. We can get it and get you out of here.
Oh goodness! Oh goodness!
I love this smack talk. You got to.
You know what? If they line up, we might have to shift them over here.
We'll have to. We got to.
Now that we've talked about it.
Yeah.
If Boats and Holes in Jacksonville line up, I think we're gonna have to put them on the TV table.
Sorry guys. That one has to happen now. So that'd be funny. That'd be real good. Oh, what a shot right there! Nicely done. We're back over here. That's Mr. Ronald for Jesse's Bandits here up against Miss Leslie again. Hey, April on the YouTube side.
Oh.
Let's go, Jace APA. Oh, early 9.
Oh, early 9. Got that 4 to do the job.
Nicely done. Well, that is good because guess what? That ties it right back up here. 4-4. Race to 9.
This is a battle.
8 racks
That's
down.
a battle.
I told y'all we could end up going to 17 racks. I told you it could happen. So,
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm not mad at all. Like you said, some people drove from a good far distance. It gives plenty of table time and stuff, and
Yep.
it's good.
Make them, yeah, absolutely. With the distance, these teams have traveled to be here.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So even in the future, I'm thinking, some of the things I'd like to see. So Kim Spurgeon, who was the previous owner before me, she ran this last time. So, Cassius and I, and of course Ashley will be involved, but we're hoping as we advance and are no longer considered newbies.
yeah.
People don't know is that when you become a new league operator, you don't get to run regional events for a couple of years.
Yep.
So hopefully Cassius and I will help grow this as well. But I would love to see in other areas they're doing if we have the room, I would even like to see a second chance.
Yeah.
I would like to see a second chance round grow into this tournament.
That would be huge. That'd be awesome.
And then also in other tournaments I saw as well was that people were they had a straight to Vegas 9-ball.
Interesting.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
So the teams were left. You could buy in. It wasn't expensive, but you buy in. And under the understanding that the only travel assistance that was coming was from was from the money collected, but there was a spot in Vegas. So you go to this one tournament.
Yeah.
You could win the tournament, or you could win the second chance, or you could actually even win yourself a chance to Vegas in 9-ball scotch doubles.
We were reminiscing the previous night during our conversation, talking about remembering back in the day of world qualifiers, and you made it to the finals and you lose. That's it. It was over.
Yeah, there was nothing else.
And try to rent.
Great run.
Yeah.
Try again next year.
Try again. Yeah. So I'm definitely I love all the extra opportunities and stuff coming to people for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I love what I've learned down here. Definitely like that if you do, like in our area, if you go off to a Southeast Challenge, you go somewhere if you're a final in a Worlds. I like that.
100%. Yeah, talking about the big deal for this tournament, guys. I showed it during the beginning right off the bat here, but first place out of this tournament here, which by the way, top 16 pays out, but first place, I get to walk away with $8,000 in trophies here, and the trophies look really awesome, by the way. Very, very good job on them. But a total of over $28,000 cash being handed out this weekend for this.
That's impressive, guys.
That's huge.
Absolutely.
I wasn't supposed to look. Photos taken. I can't help but the photos.
Getting pictures taken of us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't smile at you this time, or do smile? Oh.
Oh goodness! Can't wait to see what that looks like.
Right. Oh man, this is so good.
So what do we got now? What are they playing now? It looks like 8-ball.
Yeah.
8-ball.
Yeah, we're on 8-ball. We got the battle of the skill level 5s this time around. So Donald versus AJ back to the table here. Which this one went, if I remember correctly, AJ's way last time. He did a nice little 2-9 early combo, which didn't. I'll be honest with you. I was telling Chad, I said I don't know if I like it because of how close he had to be with the cue ball on the 2, just because of being close to the rail, and he hit it. Playing look at me, it looked like a normal everyday shot for him. I'm like, goodness gracious,
no big deal.
So I have a feeling that if it goes back to 9-ball again, that Donald's going to have a little something to say to AJ here on it. But we'll see how this rack goes. We'll see if they get a third chance at the table, because this is where you could get away from it a little bit. End up especially your final 2 people in the rotation, Donald and Brandon here for Jesse's Bandits, and AJ and Shawn, where they may not. This may be only their second time at the table, and they may only get the 2 out of the rotation, depending.
Oh, I didn't see that happening.
Oh, not a little weeble wobble. We don't fall down.
Yeah.
There's Ashley working her tail off over there.
As usual.
Yep. Oh, good shot. Goodness gracious, what a nice hit there. Actually almost made it in the corner pocket. Might get some love.
Oh.
Somebody jump.
Right.
Knock it in. Somebody turn the AC on in the room. I know where it drops then. Oh,
absolutely. Man. Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man. I love it.
Oh.
Well, honestly, I mean that's not a bad place for him to have that.
No, there's the out still.
Yeah.
Oh well, let's see what. Oh, but that's a good roll.
Yes.
That's a very good roll there. You got a good roll there.
Yes, he did. Nice little block here.
He can still kick it in that side.
And nice little one rail off the left hand rail. Yeah.
I think he's clear there. I don't think the one's in the way. Sometimes it's hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I always tell people too. I have people all the time. They're like, "Tim, was that a good hit from the camera and stuff?" I'm like, you don't want, like, there's been 3 calls on this rack alone where I was like, he doesn't have eyes on it. You'll get down and shoot the ball right away. I'm like, he had eyes on it. I was like, you can't trust me on the camera. No,
it's a different angle. Done this plenty of times. And no, we think we see up here is not always how they see it.
100%. 100%. Wow.
Yeah, I liked your little announcement earlier to the team that they were playing. Like, don't call me for a review.
Don't. It'll happen. It's funny. I literally will tell people that I do that same spiel every time. A lot of people come on over. They're like, "Hey, was that a good hit?" I'm like, "Dude, like you were a millimeter away from it here, and I'm not zoomed in on it in the first place anyways." I'm like, "You don't want me calling that regardless." I said, "The only way I can, I can't do it, but the only way I can call stuff is if you see the obvious like force follow situation where they're traveling the same speed and stuff." I'm like, there's a couple like obvious things.
Right.
I'm like, past that, I said, you need to get it watched. You need to live and die by what the ref says, or leave it to the
right. Well, you need to call a ref over.
Yeah.
The stream is not your ref.
Nope. We're just here because I want your family to see what you're doing. I want your friends to see what you're doing.
Enjoy the fun you're having. Yeah, to be able to join in. Absolutely.
That was one of the great things. I was so stoked this time around. Last year we didn't really have too many people that knew about it. This time around, like we were getting a lot of calls and texts in the office of like, "Hey, I want to do a team," and hey, this, that, and the other, and hey, this person already forming a team, and hey, can we get another spot? And all that kind of stuff. Like there was a lot more coverage.
Yeah, I was as an operator, I was looking for any spot that I could get. We got a lot of the spots to start with, and then I was actually like, "You're the first one in line." I said, "Absolutely." She was like, "You were the first." I was like, "Yes, I want anything that comes back to you, anything kicked back to you. Let me have it."
What was awesome? I mean, last year we were on your home turf at the Moose, and had an amazing time. It was a lot of fun, and so yeah, everybody showed up, showed out. It was really, really good. Very well done. I won't lie, I was stoked as at Racks, so I love Racks.
I mean, if you give me the Moose has been good to us, and that we still have the APA still has a good relationship with them, with Cassius and Orange. As Lake and Osceola, I don't as much anymore just because of the Fat Cats is reopening soon, and then with Frank's getting 12 diamond tables, 12 7-foot diamond tables, the Moose was great to us when we absolutely had it in need, and we appreciate and we'll always appreciate that relationship. But my host locations, I want to have at my host locations. That's where I want my people to be at, and that's where they're comfortable shooting at. They shoot on those tables.
Oh,
no.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna hang for him for a second.
I did too.
Very unfortunate.
That was. But if you give me a choice between shooting on a valley or a diamond, I'm taking the diamond any day.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's funny you're talking about the 8-foot tables. I remember there was a stream I was doing one time, and we call one of the locations OG cue ball, and the other one's Beaches cue ball, so that way people don't mix it up. But they have a ton of 8-foot diamonds back home.
Oh, really?
And I was doing a stream, and a guy pops in the stream. He's like, "Is this a 7-foot diamond or 9-foot diamond?" I said, "Close, in between. It's 8-foot." And the guy was like, "There's not 8-foot diamonds." And I was like, "Well, you let these guys know
that they don't.
They got the unicorn of the world, because this is all that I've ever seen them have is 8-foot diamonds and a few 9-foot diamonds."
Oh, I gotta get into the t-shirts.
But yeah, it cracked me up that the guy was like, "There aren't 8-foot diamonds." I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you, brother. I'm sitting at one. It's
they definitely make them. They definitely make them.
I get it though, because a lot of places
that's what we see. It's either 7 or 9 usually. And well, that was an adjustment for me when I moved down to Florida, because everybody's challenging me. You're a league operator. It's all 8 foot. So I'm like, wait a minute, there's an extra foot here.
This camera, you're good. Just don't like it. You're fine, brother. By the way, Family Strikes did take that win right there.
So what's the score now?
It is 5-4 in favor of Family Strikes. They've kept kind of the lead anytime it's went up by 1. It's been them most of the time. So at least that bodes well for them. But again, like you were saying earlier, this is still anyone's game and stuff like that here.
Javi's over here. Well, y'all can't see Javi's over here just causing trouble, but that's okay.
He trying to stir the pot over here. What he doesn't know is I got one of them instant mixers. All right. Don't worry, I'll hop on the team. I'll show you what's up. Oh man, I love it. I love it. No, by the way, for those that do not know here, we have a very good relationship with Javi and Boats and Holes, and I got to pick on, man. They have been just a pleasure around all the different regional style events. So,
well, Javi's getting ready he'll be in Vegas with us in April.
let's go. What's he going on for?
8-ball format,
Oh.
8-ball singles. He got it. He got it last fall. He won it at regional, so he'll be in Vegas soon. Well, Javi in Vegas, that's just a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a different beast. Nice break.
Very nice little. One's a little tough.
Yeah,
but still a great break. I think he might be able to get it.
Might be able to thin into it, maybe.
Maybe.
If he can, I mean, he's gonna very likely leave that cue ball very tough. So you're welcome. Thank you, brother. Love the employees here at Racks, by the way, again.
Taking good care of us. Yep. They always do everything they can for us.
Yeah, always. It's funny because sometimes you get lost by being over here in the corner for a moment, and yet they always make sure to make a note, come on by and check in on me and stuff for anybody that's over here.
That's awesome.
They do such a good job.
They do. They've been over to our table, the main table, the event table, check and see if we need anything. We appreciate that because there are times we get stuck back there.
Yeah, and next thing you know, it's getting dark outside, and you're like, "Where did the time go?"
Like, did I?
I didn't move from this table.
Did I consume any food today?
Right. Yes. Yeah. Well, good attempt here. Ball in hand.
All right. So yeah. It was harder to get to that one than it looked.
Yeah, he did try a little two rail kick. It wasn't a bad attempt. So this is
I'm wondering if he's looking at. I wonder if he's thinking 2-9.
I definitely would at least gander at that just to see how much of a possibility it was.
He was looking down table, so I'm just wondering if he's thinking about it.
I'm assuming he's doing it just where he's setting up. He's setting up good to be on that right hand side of the two. Yeah. And if not, 2 definitely goes by, so he should be able to go for the run. But
yeah, he set it up. All right. Let's see. I mean, it goes by the 9 too.
Yeah, it goes by. Yeah. It's just hard not to want to swing at it, knowing it's rack space. Like
he didn't go for it. Okay, he probably sees he can run it out.
This is why this is one of my favorite formats too, chat, because it throws so many people on their toes that are so used to normal IPA, and especially the higher ranks.
Oh,
a lot of the higher ranks, unless they play masters, right? They want all the points on the table. So like, they're waiting for their whole run out because they want every single point they can get. They don't want an early 9.
Right. No.
And risk, having a break and being stuck and stuff. So
that 3-ball he missed. He popped up a little bit on that shot. If he, pull 3-ball doesn't want to go. 3-ball doesn't want to go anywhere.
3-ball's like, I'm the star. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
That's I'm the captain. Exactly.
Oh man,
I'm ruling the table right now.
It's the drama ball. Goodness
Definitely
gracious, showing off. It's redonkulous. Oh man, it gets serious when you see a higher skill level player do the cue up and back down real fast.
All right, he finally got it. All right, now
set for a decent run. Just gotta make sure to get okay on the 6. Oh, I jinxed it. That was me.
Yeah, look, he got the 6 too. He did get the 6. He could have had the 6 on the side.
Be like, anywho, chat. Let's talk about something else, not what Tim just did on stream. So
he is he's rushing. He's rushing a little bit. I don't know if he's feeling pressure. What team is that? Is that Family Strikes or Jesse's Bandits?
The person at the table right there was Family Strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Shawn. This is Brandon here.
It's amazing. We shoot and we do the same thing.
Yep.
But when you're watching somebody else, you can see it. You can see the rush. You can see the pop up.
Ken and Leslie both to be here. Let's go. I'm glad to hear that.
They're both coming?
They're both coming. That's good. Ken always loves hopping on the live stream with me. I was even telling James earlier, I was like, you better come on over and hop on this live stream with me later.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I might. I'm like, quit being shy. Like, stop.
Oh, I know Lauren will be over here with you.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren will be here as soon as she can. Matter of fact, I'm going to watch this match with you and then relieve her and see when she wants to come over.
There we go. We'll definitely know that you're always more than welcome. I appreciate you being right here with me, by the way. It's way easier with you right here.
I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
All right, let's see. I think he wanted that cue ball to go down table a little bit more.
Yeah, he's taking a steeper cut.
Yeah, I think he was trying to to spin that down. It didn't get exactly where he
Yeah,
wanted.
he pointed right there at it too. He's like, yeah, I want that bad boy over further.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Let's do this.
Big deal, tie it right back up for Jesse's Bandits. And he gets it.
And he gets it. That's tied
Nice.
again.
Let's go. 5-5.
This thing's going to hill.
Yeah, I think it really
It is.
If one of the teams takes over from here and it ends 9-5, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. I'm
Right.
like, I want my money back. I didn't pay any money, but I want it back.
I'm predicting hill here.
Yeah, like y'all done pushed it this far, this close.
Keep it going.
Yeah. So we got Miss Grace here for Family Strikes versus Miss Sherry again. And they'll come right on back. This will be their third rotation, and which they'll be back on the 8-ball. So
Captains is a fun format.
oh my gosh, it is. So I was blessed for the last thing I did before actually working full time for APA for Mike and Kelly. Team captains was the last event, and actually Omar that works here, what was the high rank of our team, and we were down. I think 1-4, and started mounting our comeback, and I got on the table. He was like, "Hey," he's like, "You get me there." I said, "You get us in the air." He said, "Yeah, got it." So I was playing a guy that clocked me. Even when he talked to me later on, I said, "You had me, 100%." He's like, "I'm surprised you even said that." Like I'd be a liar otherwise. I said, "You had me 2 of the 3." I said, "You just rattled one." I said, "I finished it. Like it was all like it was yours."
Right.
Like I knew it was yours. I was having a hard time overcoming him. Anywho, got my rack. Omar gets to the table, breaks some runs for the win. Got us the team captains in Vegas.
There you go.
Yeah, it was huge. It was good.
Oh God.
Such an awesome finals.
We had a team captain. So I was in a team captain, and we had our 7++. You know, one of our Super 7s was on the team, and he's at the table for the win. So if he can get out of the rack, we're going to Vegas. And he's got the 5-ball. It's kind of like mid-table with no great pocket, no great cut, you know. And he's just looking at it, and we're all in our mind trying to think. You know, we're all confident in him because he's a great shot. And he just makes the cut of his life to like send it to down corner pocket. I mean, this ball is like, it's like right here.
Like middle of the table?
Yeah, it's like right here. And the cue ball is this way. He cuts the ball.
Oh, he back cuts it to the top right hand corner.
Yeah,
oh,
and
wow.
to make the win. And we're just, you know, once he gets it wasn't the win then, but once he got the 5 out, we knew he was out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the 5 ball was the trouble ball.
Rest of the table laid just fine.
Right. Yeah. Everything was good. So once he got the 5, and yeah, we sure did. He won that rack. We went to Vegas. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing. Wait, Kelly, what's going on, good sir? Yeah. Do you remember the exact number of total teams? I know it's over 80. Do you remember the?
It's 80 exactly.
Oh, is it 80 exactly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To my knowledge, yes.
I was over. It's 80 exactly, April. Great question. I knew we were up there. I just couldn't remember if it was like 84 or something like that.
No, I think we were at 80 exactly.
That's amazing.
Yep.
And Miss Candace over there on my YouTube again says, "Hi, Tim. Good luck, everyone. Good luck to everyone indeed." Make sure you guys are tuning in. I know a lot of y'all have work. Again, the excuse here is if you're at work and your boss comes around and sees us on the TV, right? I'll start talking about defensive shots. I'll just call them safeties, and you're watching a safety meeting. That's all it is, chat. I got your back. Don't worry. Okay.
You're having a Zoom safety meeting.
Zoom safety meeting. That's what it is.
That's what we're doing.
Zoom safety meeting on YouTube.
Today.
Don't worry, it works. Okay, it works. Now tomorrow you should just be already off, and if you're working a normal 9 to 5,
and just having a ball.
Yeah,
right.
that's
having a good time
for you. But I'll cover you for today. I got you. Okay. Oh, nice combo by Miss Grace. That was very nice. She's handling her trouble right there against the 8-ball. 8-ball looks like it didn't even really move from really where it was sitting from the rack almost.
She's just dealing with her stuff head on, getting it all out of the way.
Yeah, she seemed between her and Miss Sherry earlier, she seemed like she was a little looser with some of her stuff, but I gotta say, I feel like Sherry came with a couple of the shots better than she did. So they both kind of have like the yin and yang of what the other one needs when it comes to shooting and shooting for their team. But they're doing great, though. I mean, again, these are both skill level 3s.
There you go.
Just got to take that into account and understand what's possible within their of their skill level. And
yeah, their wheelhouse.
Yeah, their wheelhouse. Yeah, they're doing good.
That was a good try.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good shot at it. It really was. And that's actually a good roll.
That is a good roll. That 15's locked up a little bit now.
Yeah. It's going to make 15 a little bit harder.
Sherry here going for the cut. Gets it.
Yeah. A little strong, but that's okay. She's still got shots to make. She's got balls she can see.
By the way, I'm laughing at the team that's in front of us with the top part of the camera there. Everybody's seeing. One of the team names on that table that's playing is Hot Pockets. And
Hot Pockets.
I can't help but to be like, Caliente Pockets.
Hot pockets are a wonderful thing.
They are. They are. I get people arguing on stream all the time. I'm like, Hot Pockets or Pop Tarts? They're like, it's not the same thing. I was like, ain't it though?
But isn't it?
I mean,
I love me some Pop Tart now.
I do love some Pop Tarts too now.
Breakfast on the go.
Chocolate frosted.
Maybe not the breakfast of champions, but it works.
Yep. It'll do the job. It'll help you for when you're sitting at the table and it turns nighttime out of nowhere and you ask the question if you ate anything. Yep.
Yeah, that exactly. Oh God.
That happened when we won tournament. The beginning of it was rolling just fine, but then like midway through the day.
Nice shot. She is going too long. Is she gonna hit this ball?
We're talking about the top table.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. She made a great cut. It looked like it was gonna roll right into place. It is now rolled on top of the 8.
I'm normally not a fan, but that top table, I would not be upset with her doing the one rail kick into it. Like a lot of people, I say not to risk that biscuit.
Yeah.
But like, she doesn't have a lot to fail here on it.
I can look at that.
Hey.
I got you. I can look at that. You got it. Go ahead, Cassius. I didn't see you. Sorry. I was gonna help him out, but Cassius, I'll always defer to Cassius.
Be like, look at who just magically appeared on the screen.
And there's the one and only, infamous.
The one and only. What?
I can't leave. Okay, I won't leave. I won't leave again. I'm not leaving till this match is over. They've got me in. I'm in.
Yeah, this actually been a phenomenal
that's a good
first round pick.
Made contact. It left the 8 down on the rail.
Yeah.
So I mean, even if he gets these 2 out, it's all about shape at that point on the front table.
Yep, 100%.
See what the ladies are up to now.
Yeah, Miss Grace has got
She's gonna go for the 2 and this. She's gonna run that up.
I think she's going for the side.
I think so too.
It's just tough because look at the 3.
Look at that. Look, she stayed down. She didn't. Yeah.
That was good speed too. The side pockets, man. Everybody's like, I hate side pockets. It's because you hit things too hard in them. Let them do the work. They want to do the work.
So here on the top table, she's got a long shot on that 8. I would bring that 8 up. I would bring that 8 up off the rail and try to bring the cue all the way up table and leaving no great cut on any of those balls.
I agree with you 100%.
But try to get the 8 over to the pocket.
I didn't realize they still had a timeout on that top table here on
did they?
Yeah. They just got a timeout on her, which is great. I mean, this is a fantastic time to have that timeout.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know that I go for this cut.
It's a hero cut. You don't go for this.
Yeah, you don't go for this cut because you can scratch. There's so many things could go wrong here.
Yeah, you're losing too much control.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna even potentially with that top table here. I know you guys can't see it right the same. Miss Grace is working on her shot here on the bottom table, but I mean, even if so, you're gonna potentially add up more space between this 1 and 2, and
right. You hit the 2, you break them up.
Yeah,
there's so many things. The plan there is that you move the 8 over to the pocket.
Yeah,
or or at least off the rail. Yeah, and she needs to go gentle here.
She went gentle. It might end up by that side pocket if it rolls a little more. Ooh,
it's really close.
Yeah. Well, now we got a timeout here for Miss Grace.
Okay.
That's for Team Family Strikes here. Talking about that 3 ball. All about that 3 ball to the 8. Trouble. Oh, brother, how you doing? Good to see you. Been well, man. Been well. Cameron says, hi, Tim. See you in a bit. We play at 4. Can't wait. All 3 Jacksonville teams actually play at the 4 o'clock hours. It'll be awesome. We still got a round in between, though, chat.
Yeah, we got a 1:30 round, right? I think.
Yes.
I think this is really close, whether or not. And of course, there again, we're on camera, guys, but I think that's really close if she's clear on that 3.
Yeah, I think she got enough. I mean, how much are you going to be able to help her get
down to the
8?
Yeah, exactly. Because you got the 9 balls, bit of a problem, or I don't know what ball is that with the 8?
13. Oh, with the 8, that's 9 ball. Yep.
Yep.
And then you got that cluster just waiting. If you try to run out a little outside, you're going to probably run in that cluster.
Yeah, she may not see the 8 at all.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
Maybe she couldn't see her, so she went for the. By the way, guys, just to be clear, because
he just fouled again, but it's not my place to say it. It's okay.
Who did?
The player.
Oh.
That went to the table and took the cue ball. She did. They called it. They did. They called it. Yeah.
Well, hold on. I thought maybe I'm getting backwards. I thought Grace was solids.
Okay, so what happened was Grace, the shooter, made the foul.
Yeah.
The player steps to the table, grabs the cue ball, but hits that 10 ball.
Oh,
with
is that
the
what happened?
cue.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's ball.
Yes. That is ball in hand.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Yep.
It's very much the rule.
Yeah.
People need to be very careful about that. When you walk to the table to get a cue ball, it's not, you don't grab it willy-nilly, because that
Yeah.
cue ball is live. It's live right now when she touches it. If she touches another ball with that cue ball in hand,
Yeah.
that's foul.
Live. Yeah. Yeah. I had a captain the other day who during timeouts.
But now she's only had her timeout, right?
Yeah, she's already had her timeout.
So now she's got to try to figure out how to get to the 8 on her own.
Yep.
All right. Now,
By the way, though, that was a great shot she took a moment ago when she ran into her opponent's on purpose.
Right,
She
exactly.
didn't have access to the 3. She was trying to pot her 3 by fouling intentionally, and that is a defensive shot here, Chad.
it is.
Mark it as so. Now, they don't have to for the team captain style format, but
Yeah, but it is definitely. Oh.
well, that was interesting. We don't see that foul happen on a regular basis. That was a great one on stream for you guys just to be very cognizant of and careful of. Also, I'm not a fan of like when somebody like rolls cue ball and like tapping it with their cue forward, like trying to put it where. Oh my gosh, be careful on that, dude. Don't risk it making contact with something else.
She made her ball. She didn't get caught in the cluster, but she surely has no good shot on this 8 ball.
Honestly, too. I mean, she could kind of just again go for the foul here. Just don't try to make the 8 in the process, but she could run into that 9 and just push the 8 over to the right a little bit. So.
And I still think she's got the advantage here. I think she's going to go. Oh, she did.
Yeah, she did. No, don't make it. Don't make it. No. Oh, that was such a great shot option. I'm going to replay it because had that hung, that was it. Chat, she was intentionally fouling, going to handball in hand, and had that 8 just slowed up a little bit or maybe hit a rail a little early, she was good to go. This is not a pick on Miss Grace, but it's such a smart shot, and it just happened to fail there. You do risk that. I can't act like the risk isn't there, but goodness gracious, it's I'm upset for it because that is.
It was right. It was just a tad hard.
That's
it took off. It took off.
Yep.
Any other time, if you were trying to make the shot, it would have bobbled.
It would have guaranteed. Yeah.
Bobbled.
Yeah. Had she been playing like 9 ball or something, just was using another ball combo, it would bobbled, guaranteed. 100%.
That's just unlucky.
100%. Now that does put Jesse's Bandits back in the lead here, 6-5 in the race to 9 for both. 3-4 race left in the battle between both sides here.
Still anybody's match here, though.
Yep. Pat against Amy again. We have a 1-1 victory here on both sides. Again, I kind of bragged about Miss Amy taking on Pat earlier on in the 9 ball matchup. Here we are in 9 ball again.
Yeah. He's and she's walking by the one that just scratched on the 8 and early 8 and just telling her she definitely made the right call. It didn't go her way, but that was definitely the right call to make.
100%.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. You always want to be encouraging those because you're like,
you don't want them to beat themselves up about it because the result wasn't what they wanted.
Oh,
yeah, this is still anybody's match. 6-5. This is still anybody's match. And you're the 3. And you're the 3. And I think the thing is, I think that's what I love about APA, because you will always need your 3s, 4s to participate in these formats and these lineups. And their job is to get to the table and perform the best they can. And you'd be surprised that sometimes they pull out the wins over the 6s and 7s. But at the same time, they're there to have a good time, do the best they can, and realize, I always tell my 3s and 4s, the pressures are for your 6s and 7s.
Yes, it is.
That's they need to step to the table to win. You need to step to the table to have fun and play the best you can.
Yeah.
And see how it goes for you.
Oh, what a shot. Nicely done.
Oh, that is a nice shot. Oh, and a good lead. That was a good roll.
Yeah, good.
So,
Pat there.
Talking about 3s.
Yeah.
Played on a team one time called 2 7s, and that's what it was. It was 7-7, 3-3-3.
Oh man, that's such a vicious combo. That's such a vicious
right.
combo.
So I played on it while I was 3, and then she did not scratch off of that shot. That was
hit it good.
Yeah. I eventually went up to the 4, but we make it to the final because we have other 3s.
Yeah.
We're in the final. R3 is at the table for the first match of this final.
Mm.
She can either try to cut the 8 into the corner. She is going to kick it in.
Oh,
And our eyes are big as quarters.
Yeah.
Timeout's all done. No
Yeah.
timeout to give. We can't say a word, and we're just all sitting there thinking, "Oh, now she's already got a point. She's already
Okay.
got a wrap. If she gets this miraculously right, she's getting a 3-0 win.
massive.
She marked that pocket and kicked that ball in like
Nobody's business.
nobody
Yep.
it was a 7. Like
Yep.
it was a 7. She just went up to the table. She did it, and no apologies about it. And that was a good shot there too.
It was. That's what I'm talking about. Amy is defensive oriented, and knowing when to play it is smart.
And it's
Very
vital in any format, 8
Yep.
ball or 9 ball.
Miss Michelle, good afternoon. We are here at the 4th annual Orlando Invitational here at Racks Billiards this time around. And we got 80 teams competing here. Over 28,000 in cash money to be
Prizes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prizes. Beautiful, wonderful table here set up with all sorts of merch. We'll be here all weekend long. It's gonna be.
We got raffles. We got raffle going on.
Oh,
we got
I forgot.
we got a
Q,
raffle. We got
yes.
a Q raffle going on.
I think it was for
today.
Q-Tech Breach, wasn't it? A break-in?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, that'll be raffled off. I think it will be drawn. We talked about it around 6:30 tonight.
Good.
So I think it gives everybody the time to get in the building, get a ticket,
Yeah,
and then we will raffle that off.
that's huge. Jesse's Bandits, a Georgia team here. I think it was like Blakely or something like that, Georgia. I don't want to misquote. Now, I don't know where at in South Carolina, but Family Strike should be a South Carolina team. It's a great question here, everybody. Appreciate you being here.
That was a
Whatever.
good try.
Whatever.
On this top of the table. Let's see. Oh, she's trying to get. So what is left on the table? Is that the 2 ball she's still trying to kick at?
On top table?
On
Or
the
upper table?
our table.
Three ball. That's the 4 in the middle.
Oh, is that the 4 in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes my eyes, I can't tell if it was the purple or the blue. Oh, she made a good hit. Good shot. Holy moly. Right now, the tables are being mean to people, folks.
Mm-hmm.
People are scratching early 8s.
Yep.
There's no love right this second.
Miss Candace on YouTube says my peeps on the other table now. Is it the top table from our point of view, or which of the tables are you checking out there? Ooh, a little overcut here. Gets a good leave out of it. Yeah, looks like it's good. Looks like it's good for Mr. Pat here. Again, this is the kind of stuff too. Now, I think he did this. You know, he was trying to make it and just happened to get the lead. But this is the kind of stuff that was happening to Amy left and right.
Right.
On their first go around on 9 ball. And like I said, I was so proud of how well she stuck in there. It's easy to get frustrated about it. And here she goes playing defenses again.
And she got it.
Yeah.
There's a tip there. I mean, there's this much, there's like a piece of hair of a piece of that ball. Yep.
Little smidgen here that he can work with.
So let's see what he can do with it.
I don't know if they're.
Oh.
What do you got? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did away the flag. Watch for the good hit. Yeah.
he got the hit.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, Amy's just gonna play.
So what do you think she does here? Is she doing another safe here?
Kind of split the river open here. It hit the right hand side of the 5s, and the cue ball on the right hand side, send the 5 to the left. You got the 9, 8, and 7 there. Can play blockers.
Yeah, she's definitely, that's a speed.
Oh, she's going for the cue ball on the left hand side instead.
Mm.
I will say, no matter which way you go on those shots, guys, choose which way for sure you're going to go. Whether you're trying to hide the cue ball with that cluster, you're trying to hide the 5.
You got to pick one.
Pick just one that you're trying to succeed at.
Yeah, because you rarely succeed at both.
Yeah, it's just too much to ask.
And that's a good shot.
Speed.
Nice shot.
Very good speed. Pocket speed on that bad boy. Follow up on this a little bit. 8 top. Oh, follow up with it a little bit. A little top there.
A little more
tougher,
top.
yeah.
He made that tougher than it had to be.
He's getting wonky from the 8 to the 9 now.
Oh.
We're cut there. Yeah.
He got it. She can see it.
Yep.
She can see it.
Yeah, I'm hiding this bad boy. I'm hiding that cue ball right back with that 9.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the 8 down table.
Yep.
Bring the cue back behind the 9 if possible.
Keep in mind, guys, Miss Amy is here for Team Family Strikes. This is important because, again, neither team has really had more than a 2-rack lead here, but now we're towards the nitty gritty. A 2-rack lead feels like
I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know if they're in a timeout
Timeout.
situation. Yeah.
Let's try to get out from underneath the table.
Yeah.
I warned him early on. I said, the camera is where it's at for a reason in between the tables. I said, don't y'all touch that camera. Don't you do it.
They're scared of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking up. Oh, he tried. That was a good try.
I wonder if he's selling a back cut in instead. He's got his finger on, from our angle, on kind of the right-hand side of the 8-ball here.
Is she cutting it or she? He's talking about bringing the cue back.
Okay.
If I'm right, I think
That's
that's what it looked like. Right? Oh,
interesting. It tripped over a little bit, but that's not a bad lead.
no, because that's not an easy cut.
No, not easy cut. Rail.
And look at the length.
Yeah.
Distance.
The
They
ocean's
went
there.
distance.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was not a bad timeout at all. I like that.
This is she overshot just a little bit up here on the top table.
Get a tip by Pat here on the bottom one.
Oh.
But if she can land this, she's got eyes on that 9.
If she makes this 8, she should get natural shape right up there to the 9.
Yes, she should.
Just just a little bit.
This is a Happy Gilmore shot. Just tap it in.
There
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good. She can do this. Okay, now this is when you go for it.
Yes, you do.
And she got it. No, she's good. 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 She's good.
Let's go. Let's go. And the showdown is complete between those two with Miss Amy.
Look at it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was her second.
What skill level was she? Is that a 4?
Both of them are 4s for that one. Yeah. I would dare say with
the 4 bringing it back even.
Bring it back even, but I would dare say with her defensive game, one thing I always look for 4s to jump to 5s. I think the big part is
the defense.
The defensive game.
Defense. Yeah, right.
And she, in my opinion, she might be already knocking on that door.
Right.
Great to see. I love when you see players here and you're like, man, you're already in there.
A lot of people want to judge skill level by run outs. Can you run out? Can you break and run? It's really not. I mean, it of course, yes, it's great if you can break and run. But if you know how to play that defense and can execute the defense, yeah, that's just as important.
Yep, it definitely is. Michelle says, hello from Jacksonville. Mr. Jingle Jangle says hi. Tell your man I said hi. And again,
Mr. Jingle Jingle.
So he, his name's Tony Stilgo, and he sometimes wears the actual cowboy boots with spurs.
Oh, okay.
And so when he walks into a pool hall, it's a Western saloon in it, and jingle, 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 jingle all the time. Which he has like 4 different nicknames, depending on who of us you're asking. But he actually won his skill level bracket for the Jacksonville Invitational we just got done having at Legends.
Mm-hmm.
And won that beautiful Q-Tech Q that he had. But it's funny because I made fun of Michelle. She was there supporting him. That's his wife. And she told him from the beginning, she said, if you win that Q and give it to me, I'll let you teach me pool. And I said, oh my Lanza, if he doesn't win after that motivation, I said, there will be nothing else in this world that can motivate him better than that. I said, you just gave every man their dream.
Oh,
that
God.
Their wife that doesn't play pool will now come play pool with them. I said, this is crazy. And sure enough, he took the win and got the Q. I was laughing. I was like, I saw that coming a mile away the moment you told me that's what you said to him. I was like, that was ridiculous. Set that man up so good.
Absolutely. All right. So at the top table, you don't have that roster. I'm just wondering what skill level this is up here at the bottom. I guess it's the bottom table.
We can find out though. He's got the roster right there.
Yeah. Ashley did such a good job too. Everybody got a goodie bag.
Yes, and
I love that.
the customization of the goodie bags, and they were very happy about that.
Absolutely.
That is a big deal. That's a lot of work to make that happen. So
Absolutely.
definitely give the
Shirts.
praises.
We have the Orlando Invitational shirts.
Oh, they got the Orlando Invitational towel bat or towels.
Towels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm a sucker for those. I love having those.
I don't know. They've racked the table here at the bottom over there, but I don't know if they're. Oh, here we go. I didn't know if they were waiting for something. So they were back to 8-ball then, right?
Yeah, we're back to 8
this
one.
table.
This is the middle 3, so that's actually Miss Leslie. Right there, skill level 4 for family strikes, and she's up against Ronald again. So yeah, they're back on 8-ball. This is their second run at 8-ball. Very important, by the way, chat, with this the way this roster goes. You got to go from low to high, but anytime you have 2 of the same skill levels, you get to choose their placement.
Right.
And I would always assume placing them based on how many times they're going to play which game. So, for instance, Miss Leslie, we knew with where her placement was, if it came to this, she would be 2 racks of 8-ball and only 1 rack of 9. Whereas the other skill level 4 run, which was Miss Amy versus Pat that was on the screen, we knew theirs was going to be opposite. It would be 2 racks of 9-ball overall and only 1 rack 8. So you need to be very cognizant of that. That's part of the strategy of this, is that if you have somebody that is clearly a better player in one over the other, or loves one over the other, which thus will make them a better player, you should make sure that lineup is where you want it to be.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I don't think everybody thinks of that strategy. It is about someone, and that goes back to confidence.
Yes, it
If
does.
someone is playing the game that they love, they are confident in it.
Yes,
you
they
know?
are.
So as a new league operator, everybody wants to challenge me, but I make them play me a 9-ball.
There you go. Yeah.
I love 9-ball. I mean, I've played plenty of 8 in my life, but if you give me a choice, I'm going to go to the table on 9-ball.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, play me an 8. I said, nope. If you want to play me and you want to patch off of me, you got to beat me in 9.
Historically, for my game and many years in APA, I've always been a higher skill level in 8 over 9, and I've had almost about a 2% difference overall in the lifetime of wins in 8-ball over 9-ball. It ain't much, but it's something. But there was a couple of years ago where I was like, I'm so sick of being a 4 9-ball and a 5 and 8-ball, and I was like, I'm tired of it. I was like, I just want to tell people I'm 5-5. And finally went to a division where we had at the time 9-ball Scotch doubles, and on the 9-foot tables.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this challenge head on. I'm gonna do it. First session, one of the worst sessions I ever played. Right. I'm not used to being on a 9-foot table. I'm like, get in my head and this and the other. I'm like, no. I was like, I'm gonna conquer this beast. Like, this is gonna be done. And then finally started getting wins. Well, the issue is that my wins, like, I was a pretty good win percentage, but man, like, it was always the same story, man. They were 12-8s, they were 13-7s. Like, I wasn't actually like winning against somebody. And I was trying my darnest, and finally I started loving the aspect of the defensive part of the game, finally starting to get that. And so that way, like, when I was up and like I knew I didn't have a shot on the ball, instead of just being like, hero shot, swing for it, might get lucky, I started playing them defensive shots. And then that's when, like, when I got a lead on somebody, I started holding it.
Right.
And so now those 13-7, 12-8s, I started getting some of them 15-5s in there, had a couple 16-4s in there. Yeah, I had some people. And it was a lot of fun. And finally, that one day finally happened, because I was calling up Mike, and I was like, man, I know we can't talk about much, but just tell me, like, I'm working. Please just give me some sort of words of encouragement. He said, you're working on it, man. You're doing good. Keep working on it. And I said, yes, sir. I got it. Not a problem. That's all I need to hear. That's it. And it was fun. It was a great little time to earn it and kick butt and become that 5-5. And ever since then, I was like, 9-ball's my game. That's it.
That's me. I was I'm just like you. I was happy when I saw the 5-5 go up.
Yeah.
I was tired of being a 4.
Yep.
I'm not a 4. I want to step to the table.
Yep.
And I think that's there's nothing better than when you're a league operator. So I called somebody the other day, because she went to a 6. She was a 5. She went to a 6. And, and at first she was like, and then she's like, you know what? I'm shooting well.
Yeah.
And we just want you to embrace it. You've earned it.
Yep.
You are playing either, whether it's your ability to, run in short innings, or that you have that defensive game. You are shooting at a level of a 5 or 6. And that's something to be proud of, that you've earned that. Cause I started the league as a 2 and 9-ball,
Yep, I was at 3-3 come in and dropped down to a 2 very fast.